Hey guys, happy Thursday evening. I hope everyone is doing well this week. I know that it has been a hard, probably 24 to 48 hours for a lot of people, but I am so grateful to be making this video tonight for you guys. Um, I will go ahead and say this is actually not at all what I was planning on for my video this week. But the Lord has really just been speaking to my heart, and this year is all about sharing, and I want to share what He is doing in my life. I just want to start off with a Bible verse that He has been using in my life this week. And I've read this verse many times, and I never thought of it the way that I've actually been applying it here lately. So I just kind of want to give you my thoughts on it and share a couple of things that I've been doing and that I think we all need to do. Even those of us who maybe don't necessarily believe in God or don't have the same beliefs as me, that's your choice, and that's fine. But I think this can apply to all of us, so I want to go ahead and share. The verse is Proverbs 3:27, and the version I have right here in front of me is the Holman Christian Standard Version. So it says, when it is in your power, don't withhold good from the one it belongs to. And if you read on, it basically is just several verses about treating others the way they should be treated, honestly. And the way that I have been kind of applying this verse, or how God is using it to kind of move in my life, is that when He kind of speaks to me and says, hey, you need to reach out to so-and-so, you haven't talked to them in a while, or hey, you need to buy the people behind you in the drive-thru's lunch, or hey, why don't you send this person a nice little note. Maybe they're going through a hard time, and it can just be something to kind of lift them up. I have really been trying my hardest to listen to those very small voices in my head, because I know that they're not my voices. They're the Holy Spirit moving in and through me. And if I stay so busy constantly all the time, I'm not only missing out on blessing others, but I'm missing out on blessing myself. Last year, throughout the year, I had the amazing opportunity to share with several people in my life a devotional book that was actually shared to me several years ago when I was going through just a rough patch in life. We've all been there. We've all been kind of down in the dumps and needing a pick-me-up. And one of my wonderful, I don't even know what to call her, friend just doesn't seem like a good enough word, mentor, somebody who has just given a lot to me in my life, gave me the devotional. It's called Streams in the Desert. And of course, I just gave away all of the ones that I had on hand, so I don't have one to show you guys, but I'll be glad to go in the comments and add links to it. There is a hardcover version and a soft cover version. There's also fancy versions, like a leather-bound version. It's been around for forever. There are several versions, and it is available on Amazon, which makes it super duper easy for gifting to others that are going through hard times, that are just struggling. And it's an easy way for me to be able to just send it through Amazon. I put their address in, their name in, and I send it to them. And half the time they don't even know that I'm sending it to them. Sometimes I'll go ahead and message them and say, hey, I've been thinking about you, I've been praying for you, and I want to send you this book. I think it will be really good for you. But sometimes I just send it and put a little, gift receipt note in there in Amazon and say what I want to say to them. It's a super easy way to bless others, you guys. There is so much hatred and animosity out there that is trying to just burst forth and take over. And I think if we all just take a minute to just kind of step back and start doing good for others, like this verse says, don't withhold good from the one it belongs to. If there's something in my power that I'm able to do for somebody else, to give them a little bit more good in their life, why would I withhold that from them? The thing it has done for me is it has just, number one, made me so very thankful. But number two, it has blessed me in return, because I know in my heart that those people needed that, and I've been able to help them with God's help, of course. God gets all of the praise and all the glory. AJ could not do it at all. It is all God and all the Holy Spirit moving in and through me. So anyways, that is the verse, and that is kind of what I've been doing with it, is sending out a devotional and saying, hey, I see you, I hear you, I know you're struggling. Let me try my hardest to help. Because of COVID, I can't maybe necessarily be around you. I can't give you a hug. I can't mentor you that way, but I can send you a book that is God's holy word, and it is going to do so much good for you. Another wonderful, amazing devotional that has done so much good in my life is this one right here. It's called The Bible in 52 Weeks. Funny story about this one. I ordered it at the beginning of COVID last year. So I think it was like April when I ordered it. And it had gotten, I don't even know, stashed away somewhere, and I had completely forgotten about it. Never opened it. It was still in the Amazon like white and blue bubble mailer. And one day I found it, and I was actually in a very, very dark place with things just happening in the world, and it's just easy to get there nowadays. I feel like for all of us. I just happened to come across it. Obviously, it was completely divine intervention. It was exactly where it needed to be for me to find it on the day I needed to find it. And y'all, I started it and it brought me to tears. I cried for several days, honestly. God is so good. He knows exactly what we need when we need it. And he's going to make sure that we get it. Whether it's through me reaching out to someone else because the Holy Spirit tells me, or whether it's me ordering a book and stashing it away somewhere for months on end before I find it again. And it's such a good devotional, you guys. If you are looking for a good devotional to do this year, this one, I cannot recommend it enough. Let me tell you actually the main reason that I like it is, trying to get to the page. Hold on. So this is week 1's readings, and you'll notice on day 7, it has a catch-up day, you guys. I feel like I start devotionals and then I get, a day or two behind here and there, and I never get caught back up, and then I miss another day in a couple of weeks, and then I miss another day in a month. And then I feel like I'm always behind and trying to play catch up. I love that this has a makeup day built into it. So if you miss a day of reading, it's not that big of a deal. You just catch up on your catch up day. And then the other thing I love is it still has your questions here too, to make you really dig deep and think about what you've read for the week. Really, really good thought out questions. I've been loving it. I can't recommend it enough. So those are kind of the 2 books I wanted to talk about kind of in detail. I do have other books. If you are looking for something specific or whatever, I may be able to help you. I don't have a ton of them, but I do have some that I have read over the years that I love. Those are the first 2 that kind of stand out to me for this specific scenario in this video that I wanted to make for you guys. But I just want to leave you guys with this one thought, and that is, it just goes back to this verse. You guys, let's all just strive our hardest to go out and do good. There is so much bad and evil in the world. if we all would just take maybe 5 minutes in our day to just put a little bit more good out into the world, imagine how much better of a place it is going to be for us to live in. It's going to lift us up. It's going to lift those other people up. And it's just going to bring more light into the world. We need more light in this world. I think we can all agree on that. And we are the change that we want to see. So we don't need to be sitting there saying, oh, so-and-so needs to be doing this, or so-and-so needs to be doing that. No. We need to start looking at ourselves and saying, what good am I withholding from the world? You never know what one act of kindness is not just going to do for the person that you do it for, but then for the people that they then pass it on to themselves. It is amazing how far down the acts of kindness and acts of goodness can go. So don't just look at it as, oh, I'm doing this for Jane Doe. But think years down the road, how many people that one act can do. And if we do one act every single day, that's 365 acts of goodness. Think of how many people, even if those people only pass it on to one person. Imagine the number of people that we can affect for good, for light, for joy in this world, you guys. That is what I am trying to promote this year through my little share campaign, or whatever you want to call it. I want to share good. I want to share happiness. I want to help others. And this verse just really stood out to me this week when I read it. I hope it has touched you guys and made you kind of think a little more about what you're putting out into the world. Again, even just one act, just one a day. It can take 30 seconds of sending a text message to somebody, or 5 minutes of praying for somebody, or whatever the case may be. It doesn't have to be huge acts of kindness. It can be little things like that that are just going to touch so many people. And I cannot wait to hear the stories from you guys of how you are going to use this verse in your own life, and how you're going to use it to change and affect, how you are going to use it to change others' lives and enact good into the world. So y'all, leave me some comments. Tell me how you are using this verse in your lives. I would love to hear from you guys. Let me know what you guys are thinking of these videos. I am so thankful, so grateful, so very, very blessed. I could just get emotional thinking about it. But I am trying my hardest to spread those blessings to others as well. I know that I have it so very good. I'm spoiled rotten. I really am. And I am trying to pass that on to others. So I hope that you guys are excited to come on this journey with me. I am excited to be on it with you guys. And I can't wait to see all of the things we're able to do for and with each other. So thank you guys for tuning in this week. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.